Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbet helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
We're on to race number 4, which will be the start of the Pick 6, 1600 meters. The distance, it's an MR78 handicap, and we've got a 1 million rand Pick 6 carryover with a likely pool of 3 million rand. So I'm sure that Pick 6 pool will certainly be something that many punters out there will look to get involved in on Saturday. And before we get into leg 1 of the Pick 6, we've got a couple of interviews lined up.
Yeah, he's doing well. You know, he won his maiden exceptionally well here at Greyville. It was a very poor field, and so his next run was at first round of the maidens. He got an 85 for that performance, and yeah, he ran a very competitive race, and he over-raced in the early stages of the race. So don't really quite know what to make of that race, but it was a fair run. I think a mile's probably 1600 metres, probably his maximum trip. And hopefully they go to a nice pace. It's a big field. Got a bit of weight to carry, but he's doing well. And it's never that easy, the first run of the maidens, and in a competitive race. And let's see how it goes, but you can't exclude him.
Yeah, he was doing everything wrong when I took him to Cape Town after his 2-year-old year, and he was just wrestling with his riders all the time. We dropped him back to 6 furlongs to try and bury him and get him to settle a bit. And he finally did things right at his last start, which resulted in a very comfortable win. Obviously he has the 7 points to deal with, but he's in good order, and a repeat of his last run should see him be involved.
Look, he's a lovely little handicapper. We took him back to Durban and back to Cape Town last season, and we never had a great season all round, so we brought him back again. His last start in Cape Town, from a bad draw, he jumped and went to the front, went probably a little bit too hard. I think he's going to an absolute cracker. He looks amazing. He's had a good prep coming into this race. Matthew Thackeray's galloped him for us the other day and put up a great gallop, and that's why he retained the rider. I'm very happy with him.
Yeah, very good run. I've always thought a lot of this colt. Although he's rising 4, he's still a very immature horse and he hasn't furnished, but his work's been solid. He needs a bit of tempo up front because of his draw, and if he gets that, I expect him to be running on strongly late.
Well, thanks to the trainers for their comments regarding their respective runners in race number 4. Now, the fixed odds betting market has got number 7 Down by the River at the top, 7-2. Spelling Bee 6-1 into 5-1, 11-2 about number 14 Bristol Hercules, 7-1 Muller Man number 9, and then it's 8-1 and Better Bar. Those now, I thought that this is a very tricky start to the Pick 6. I've got one horse that I'm going to be playing around, and he's a horse that I've been keeping a very close eye on, and now on a mark of 78 at 20-1 in the market. Number 6 Master of Destiny. That's going to be the each way playing the race for me. Last time out, he was 4 lengths off them behind Lady Heist in a race that I thought was slightly stronger than this. I think he could be ready to run a huge race, having his fifth run after layoff, and he's come on steadily with all of his starts after that rest. And I think back on the turf, a surface that he enjoys over a distance that he's suited to, I think he could be in for a big performance. He is returning 10 days later. I'm just hoping that he's a horse that isn't too far off them, turning form, and I think he'll be right there at the finish. So 20-1, that's going to be the each way play for me in race number 4. And if he has to arrive for the Pick 6, I think it's a massive result.
Yeah, that could be a find of the day to start off the Pick 6 at 20-1. You're sure to drop tickets there. So what Ryle and I have decided, I've been tasked with this, is that we haven't got a suggested bet, but what we've decided is that we rather, with this Pick 6 carryover of 1 million and the estimated pool of 3 million plus, we've decided we're not going to give a suggested bet. We're going to put our heads together and give you a guide for the Pick 6. So I'm going to be jotting down the numbers. I've been tasked with that. Ryle doesn't like writing too much, and he often gets... No, we're going to try. We've decided this. We said yesterday, well, this show is recorded on on Friday. So we said yesterday on Thursday that, you know what, don't send in a suggested bet. Let's do it live for the guys. Sure. And we're not going to discuss it. We haven't discussed it. No. So we're going to do it as we see it, right?
Yes.
So leg number 1, you've given your horse a lot of airtime, number 6, Master of Destiny. And I hope it arrives for the guys at 20-1. But the race doesn't stop there. I'm suggesting that we go with the rule. And you know the rule. It's 14 runners. We have to choose 7 runners because I don't want to go field here, Ryle. We know that
I think we can narrow it down.
Okay. So I've already jotted down your 6 in leg number 1, right? So it's going to be an A or an A as I go to numbers. Horse number 1?
You can include him on his last start.
Okay, 1 is in. 2, Lucky Dollar. Can he go 3 on the bounce now that his rating is up?
I don't think he can win 3 in a row.
Okay, I'll put a question mark there. What about number 3, Spelling Bee? You know, last time out, I don't know where the money was coming from, but against that type of field, I didn't expect him to start off as favorite, but he's now, you know, he's down in class, but he's up in weight.
Big weight to carry these. I'm not sure whether he can concede weight to the entire field and still beat them.
Number 4?
I think he has to go in on his course form.
Okay, 4 is you, 6 I've already. So 1, 4, 6 so far. Down by the river, took forever to win again. Rating drop. We know the whole spiel for him last time out. Does he go in again?
Possibly needs to be included. What do you think?
Okay, 7. 9, the visitor, Mullah Man, Money Man.
I give him more of a place chance than a winning one, I must be honest with you.
Let's leave him out. Can Canford Ice go back to back?
On his last win, I think so.
Okay, if you think so, I'm going to include that. So we've got 5 runners. Madison Valley, Frank Robinson's runner.
These over the distance, I'm not sure. They can't seem to find the right trip for him. 2,300 meters last time out, now down to 1,600 meters.
Out. Number 14, must.
Must.
So we've got 2, 4, 6 runners. 1, 4, 6, 7, 10, 14.
Perfect. One more horse.
Right, one more horse, which I'm going to choose, rather than you.
Yes.
Number 2. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, and 14. That is it. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 14. And I'll read out that perm at the end of race number 8. All the best if you're playing into the Pick 6. 1 million rand carried over.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.